Yo, what up, chat? Hello, hello, hello. Good to see you guys. Good to see ya. Ooh, my ears are bleeding. Chill. All right. I think I adjusted it. We're good. We're good. Good to see you guys. I just rolled out of bed as usual. We're gonna be playing some Noita today. I hope that's cool with you guys. Hope you're in a Noita kind of mood. Everyone loves LARPA Run. You want me to revisit that abomination? It's not as bad as Fairmont though, so that's nice. Do I have a challenge for today? Not exactly. You're too pussy to beat. When was the last time you took Glass Cannon? There's one on the daily. The time for a Glass Cannon run today? We're gonna be a Glass Cannon gamer. Idea for today's run: a Holy Lance Wisp plus Dark Sun after the Wisp is made. Glass Cannon Dark Sun. Alright, we're sweating too much right now. Let me think. You know what? Let's just jump into TI for a little bit, because we've been just yapping for too long. Some people want to play some video games around here. Drenched in sweat. 18 to 26, that range is fucked up, but oh well, let's just leave it there for now. Dunk DiCaprio's girlfriend is 27. Please, we need more time to fully process that Leo has changed. We're still trying to cope with the fact that he branched out to 26. You know, there's a lot of people in my community who worshipped Leo. They didn't think he would fall on such hard times. Poor little fella. You think you know a guy. Cancel Leo. Really cancel Leo. Right now. He is drenched in sweat. He hasn't said my name right in 5 years. Reininger is the correct way to say it. You've been saying your own name wrong, which is quite embarrassing, I gotta say. Rats, thanks for gifting that sub out to WoW. Appreciate you, Rats. I hate when that happens. Exactly, Snack. It's embarrassing. Doot doot doot. Dodgy says, I'm glad Dunks never got my name wrong. Some streamers call me Doggy. I don't know, some people would like that, I think. Some people would prefer that. A lot going on in this run so far. Come on, give us some juice. Give us some flavor. There's a little bit of flavor. Hasn't pronounced my name correctly in 5 years. Your name is It's Mr. A. How the hell did I fucking that one up? Okay, let's just go Berserkian mode. Upgrade enemies. Kind of a scam. But oh well. What can you do? I've changed my name, remember? Mike Ammo. Oh yeah, you were one of the ones that had to rebrand because you got too wild in the hot tub section. And your image had taken a pretty big hit, so you had to go with the new name, right? I had somebody call me Viney Velvet before and I just left. Viney Velvet. Why, that was not that bad. That's close. They're close. That one's not even balanced. How is the upgrade one even balanced? Oh, it turned into an enemy one tap. It was full health, by the way. Not balanced. I get called Gecko. I mean, I can see that one. Because Grexco is kind of, you know, Gecko's pretty solid. I think it's a good nickname.
He is drenched in sweat.
Patty Surf with the 7-monther. Yo. Yo, dog. What do we got here? Geico. He's literally just paid by Geico to advertise. CZ equals CH, so it'd be Gretchko. Gretchko. It's so easy, a caveman could do it. You nailed it. Gretchko. Me simple. How are we gonna get through this? TNT it is. Some gold, and we're set. We out. Oh my gosh. How many freaking dead ends? I think this was kind of the wrong choice. Okay.
Dunk, 2 questions. 1. What's been up with your schedule lately? 2. How are your spider bites?
They're doing pretty good. Hold on, let me see what that was. Asking that. Audacity, appreciate the love, man. Thank you for the support. They're doing pretty good. Like I said, I don't know if they're spider bite. Whatever the fuck happened to me, it was definitely not cool, man. My legs got jacked up. They're pretty good. Like, I counted them. There were 15, like, holes in my leg, essentially. They were, like, just small holes that were pretty disgusting. And now they're pretty much, like, 15 dots on my leg that are healing up. They do pretty good. Like, they don't really bother me too much, and I pretty much just gone back to normal. I gotta say, last week was like one of my roughest weeks of streaming I've ever done. Which streaming is such an easy thing to do, right? You just hate playing games, hanging out. But it actually felt like I was just like streaming from an ant pile. That whole week that I played, or it was 4 days, was just felt like if you were to do some kind of challenge where it said, the entire week I'm gonna be streaming standing in an ant pile. That's what it felt like my life was that week. It was pretty crappy. I did not like it at all. But now back to just playing games, and I'm like, wow, this is, you know, not streaming standing on an ant pile is actually really easy. Pile? Yes, pile.
Spider bites can be pretty bad. I'm happy it wasn't anything too serious in the end. But you should probably tell your wife to restrain herself in bed.
These degenerate thoughts. Come on, get off me. But no, I mean, I checked to make sure there was nothing in the bed, all that kind of stuff, checked the mattress. I assumed it probably wasn't anything like a bed bug or anything like that, because you would experience bites over several days, weeks, months, whatever. I just had it happen one day, and I was dealing with those same bites for the rest of the time. It was just the one-off moment, which means it was likely something got a hold of me, right? Like something had bit the shit out of me. Can I burn through? Yes. I need this. Thank you. Yes, they scab. Yeah, exactly. It's like scabbed over right now. Definitely feels way better. Feel like I can live a normal life. I'm back, baby. But thank you for asking. I appreciate you, Audacity. My main concern now would just be to make sure that I don't end up with any kind of like infections or anything. So I have had a severe infection when I was back in high school, which you don't fuck around with that stuff. Oh my god. Okay, take me back. Please. We good? Why was Steve waiting at that spot? What the fuck? Is he camping? Oh, wrong one. We not good. Spawn camping in my Noita. Don't worry, I'll report that one to the devs. They'll get it fixed. That was punishment for not taking explosion immunity. You're 100% right. That was one of those deaths that actually was avoidable. Well, it's hard to say, because would I have died in the previous zone if I had explosion immunity, but didn't have the deeper health pool? Did the devs watch the stream? They could be Woat. If Woat was one of the devs, this would be some very upsetting information to find out. But also it kind of would make sense, because the Noita devs clearly are kind of insane. And well, I mean, we know Woat. That motherfucker definitely is insane. Oh shit. Okay, well that was a glitch. Could it be poison, sumac, or ivy? So I don't know what all of them look like. I just know I've experienced poison ivy in the past, and that is more like a rash, kind of like it's usually over like an area. This was like if somebody got a pin, like imagine somebody got a pin like this and just went bop 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 like across, like they're not all in the same spot. It's not like just all hits in the same. It's like across your leg, like between your two legs and stuff. Okay, that sounded weird. Between your, I mean like spread across your legs, 15 times. Somebody just stabbed you. That's essentially what happened. No, not between. Alright, it's been spread between the legs, as in like 10 over here and 5 over here on this leg. Okay, god damn it, Jet. Don't be weird. Don't be weird.
While I was walking around in a forest in Alaska, I got bit by some kind of bug. I don't know if it was mosquitoes from hell or something worse, but that shit was itchy for weeks and I was missing flesh. Felt like Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory during the jungle scene FRFR.
For real, for real. Yeah, well, Twisty, it's good to know some other people can relate out there. But yeah, I feel for you now. I have a new level of compassion for you. I've had like poison ivy and stuff when I was a kid, but I haven't really experienced I mean, I've had like one-off bites. Never had one, like, bug or whatever it was that just went ham on me like that before in my life. Hopefully it never happens again, because it was miserable. But I'm back. I feel normal. Enjoying life again. Think you got herpes, dog? I don't think that's how herpes works. But you, as a herpes professional, probably would know better than me.
IDK if you saw, but I got to always cast Circle of Vigor and then ended up losing cause I thought I equipped Black Hole and then shot Earthquake only to crush myself in a holy mountain.
Yo. Noita finds a way.
Fun fact, In middle school, I once purposely got poison ivy all over me because I thought it would get me out of playing Little League Baseball, which I hated at the time.
Wait, really? Dude, I would not be. I would. Poison ivy is fucking miserable. I think some people maybe are affected slightly differently. I've heard some people can straight up come in contact. It can like rub on their skin and shit, and it doesn't bother them at all. Like they're just not. It doesn't impact them. But for me, it definitely fucked me up as a kid. Should have been paying attention. Now, come on now. Poison ivy and oak do nothing to me. See that shit, Harley? That's like a superpower. I think the fact that you can just like walk through poison ivy and then you're like, back in the day, in the caveman days, I'd have been like, holy shit, this guy's, you know, must be a god. Me get like one of those leaves touch me, and I'm like, oh shit, my arm's fucked up for like a month. Went on a trip on a botany class and the girl was going around intentionally touching poisonous plants. What? Where was the teacher at? Such a terrible superpower. Honestly, I wouldn't have minded having that as a superpower. Fucking, you don't have to worry about poison ivy. I mean, as a kid, I guess it depends on where you live, but as a kid, I used to be playing around in like the trees and forests and shit all the time, and that poison ivy is fucking everywhere. I got poison ivy on more than one occasion, and every time it is miserable. You remember back when you were a caveman? What? An allergic reaction, some people just don't respond to it. See, that's lucky. Poison ivy doesn't do shit to me, but grass I'm allergic to. Wait, what the fuck? Alright, that's weird. That's like the monkey paw moment where you're like, I wish I wasn't allergic to poison ivy. Wish granted. Also, watch out for all the grass. It's trying to kill you. You ever hear about that plant in Australia that leaves an electric burning sensation for months, and someone wiped their ass with it and then killed themselves because of the pain? Alright, I don't know if this is actually true, but I heard Australia in it, so now I believe it. 100% it happened. If you would have said, you know, fucking the US, look at Mexico or some shit, like, nah. Australia, like, sounds real. So this is really bad right now, if you didn't know. If I can get my hands on Eat Your Vegetables, we can recover this. I have to get Eat Your Vegetables, though. Oh my gosh, what is Steve doing? Oh! Okay, this is not good timing. This is very bad timing. I have to catch the flask. Oh my god. Oh my god, I got electric immunity. Oh my god. You know what? This is the exact amount of HP I need to win, which is a weird coincidence. No, no, no!
I really wish you guys could see this guy right now. He is drenched in sweat.
Oh my god, give me a break! That shit bounced! Come on! Come on! Get out of here. We're the lamest fucking way to die. The lamest shit.
Now you fucked up!
Mez, thank you for the 19-monther. Appreciate the prime.
Now you fucked up!
Thank you, Mez.
Fucked up now!
You have fucked up now. Deserved for not scooping up the massive pool of ambrosia chat literally threw at you. I saw that, but then, you know, I was like, there's flum all over. I gotta sort through that. I was like, let me just go get a dub. And then, you know, then things happened. Would you go into the sting zone? What the hell is that? Do I want to know? I feel like I don't want to know what that is. Replace wand. Cool. Oh, not the stink zone. The stink zone. He says this chat full of weebs. Sounds like you got into berry bugs, really common in the south. The bites look like little holes in your leg. Been hiking or anything like that lately? No, but there was one thing that could qualify. I was telling Chad about it, where there's like a stray dog. So after stream, I left to go grab some breakfast, and there was this little white dog just chilling in the road, and I was like, oh crap. So I couldn't leave him because cars. He was like literally standing in the road. Cars were going around him. I was like, oh shit. So I had to go get, I was actually with the girlfriend, and so I got out and had to like stand in this field with this little dog to keep him out of the road. And she went and got a little cat carrier, came back, we put him in the cat carrier, and anyways, that's the only thing I did that's outside of my normal thing, you know, daily routine. I don't really go stand in a field, but the grass wasn't that high. It was like this tall of grass, but it wasn't a field. I was trying to keep him away from the road. And yeah, that was the day that I ended up with that on my legs. So I was thinking maybe something was in that field, but I wasn't like standing in an ant pile. I was looking at my legs and stuff, making sure I wasn't standing anything. So I still don't know, but that's the only moment that I could have been, I think, a little bit vulnerable. And yeah. Let me put this here. Gotta wear pants? Yeah, I was wearing basketball shorts, so. Something must have bit me. Got that. Fleas from the dog. I really didn't hold him like close to me. The only time I held him was like to put him in the cat carrier, because he actually was a little bit bloody. Like the tip of his ears and stuff looked like they had blood on them, and so I wasn't sure what happened. Also, it made me nervous because he may have been injured, and so when you go to, you know, a random stray dog that's injured could not know what you're doing and try to bite you because he's scared. But he didn't bite me or anything, and I just put him in the little cat carrier. Ended up finding his home. Stout, what's up? Nothing but love, Stout. Appreciate you, dude. That's how you get rabies? Exactly. I was a little nervous. I was like, hopefully he doesn't have any. But no, I survived. Or as far, you know, I'm alive for now. How do you feel about water? I refuse. Oh shit, that's the rabies kicking in. Oh! God damn it. Hold on, we gotta change this timer. Too many things are happening too quick. I can't fucking have a conversation and play. It's like you talk for one moment and you're dead. If you had holes in your body and you're in America, have you considered it could have been gunshots? It's true. I may have been shot 15 times while I was asleep. Were they red bumps about 1/4 in diameter? I'd say about so, yeah. I'd say it sounds about right. That's the instant death one, so had a good run. Getting itchy from all this talk. Yeah, let's not even talk. Let's gotta change the topic. My brain is, I don't want to go back to those traumatic days. But no, I'm pretty sure I'm recovered from it. Hopefully. We're back. Back to being able to, oh shit, play video games and actually enjoy myself. That's a sign of male pattern baldness. No, it is not. Your girlfriend ever bug you to go on vacation? All the time. I keep saying one of these days. Gotta flex that Twitch money. She is the breadwinner in the relationship. I am the peasant. She's the sugar mama is what chat has defined her as. Girlfriend bit your leg so it takes some time off? I think that's a reasonable excuse. I think chat will definitely listen to that. Teleportitis, let's try it. Spider Mama. She just want to go to Ricky Martin concerts. This is true. She did take me to one of those before. It's not the most fun. Would not go again. And yeah, the COVID is the reason I wouldn't want to go again. Like, too many people, man. Ricky Martin's amazing. Well, I've been to one of his concerts before. I was living La Vida Loca. Yeah, I was living Covida. Living Covida Loca. Garbage. Actually, you know what? This is maybe not the worst thing ever. I remember the Hump the Ground clip. You remember it, boss? Yep. That was Enrique Iglesias. He was at that same. He was also one of the people at the concert. It was Pitbull, Enrique Iglesias, and Ricky Martin. And yeah, for some reason during it, Enrique Iglesias got onto the ground and just started humping the hell out of the ground for a solid minute or two. It was something. Did you like it? I was honestly kind of scared. I was like, he's not coming into the crowd, right? Do I need to get a weapon? Okay. Okay. Mr. Worldwide is mega bald. Oh yeah, he was. It's funny because I remember, like, so I mean, I don't really, you know me, I'm not really one to go out and, you know, go to shit like concerts or whatever. So, but the girlfriend wanted to go, and I was like, fuck it. We hadn't done anything because of COVID. It had been like years since we'd gone into any like big event like stuff. I was like, fuck it, I'll go. And I can remember, you know, seeing like Enrique Iglesias and Ricky Martin. These guys pretty much just look like male models or something. So I was like, yeah, this makes sense. Like, these are these celebrities, people going crazy. But then when Pitbull came out, it looked like you grabbed a guy from the crowd and you put him in a blazer and you were like, get on out there. And yeah, I was like, all right, this is. He was the one that people were the most hyped for. They were like, fuck yeah, Mr. Worldwide. I was like, oh shit, like they're really pumped for this guy. He's the GOAT. Oh, they loved him. Why didn't you grab the heart? It was a mimic. Chad had replaced my heart with a fake heart that tries to bite you whenever you go to grab it. It looks like a regular heart, but it's not. That can't happen in regular Noita. Regular Noita, there can be mimic hearts, but only with hearts that drop from chests, not the Holy Mountain hearts.
What makes it your day? Make it a happy one.
Nuh-uh. Yes, you did, Mary. I'm fully aware what you guys were doing. Try it and make sure. Yeah, next time I'll make sure I'll let it bite me, and just to be certain. What if it's so rare you haven't seen it in vanilla? Honestly, wouldn't put it past the devs. They're kind of insane like that. No! Stupid hard mage.
One new vape, 2 lines of coke, 3 drinks from the bar, 4 more lines of coke, 5 gas lights, 6
Shut your yappers.
7 more lines of
Oh
coke.
my god.
It is only human to commit a sin.
Oh shit, we are grooving right now. Woo! There we go. Mez, did I shout you out for the 19-monther? I better have. If I didn't, Mez, forgive me. I suck. I know. Thank you for the support. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, we had some schmovement. I'll grab that. Dude, this swapper thing is like... The dumbest thing about the swapper curse is that its main problem is it gets you stuck in walls. It's not even the fact that you're just swapping with regular things. Okay, okay. That was definitely bound. Swap me! No big deal. No big deal, chat. If I could find a wand while I'm down here, that'd be nice. Grab that. Pro gamer moves? Thank you, thank you. I appreciate you. Finally getting some recognition. Okay. Wait, what was that? What? Oh, random teleport. Gold pouch. Wand? That'll definitely work. I'll do that. You guys did de-randomize. Well. Oh, crap. No! Okay, toxic sludge being everywhere is kind of an issue. It's actually a problem. Aha! Then we do this. Put this down. Actually, I wonder if it'd be better to chainsaw. You know what? Let's not risk it. Oh, no! Oh! Wait, what? How did I... Holy shit!
You what?
That was crazy. I was on fire and it did not teleport me to my death. Why is he not dead? Why is he not dead? Oh! He's still not dead?
Safe.
Chat, back up. You know, back up, chat. Listen, no autographs. I'm trying to play right now. Chill, chill. I'm trying to play some video games. Come on. Come on. No autographs.
That ending was so chaotic and hilarious.
Dude, the fact that I did not get teleported into lava is actually insane. Woo! Woo! Man, I'm feeling good after that. Damn, I wish that one was a bet. That'd have been so sick. How'd you not die to that paw? Dude, that chaotic paw. I had to. I didn't know what the hell was about. I was like, ah, fuck it. I gotta choose something random because I'm about to get lit up. Wait, what is this? You want to relive this moment? What? I left a note somewhere for a moment just like this. Where was it, chat? Where was it? Oh, okay. Yeah. Wasn't a bet. Doesn't matter. Easy.
WECAN.
All right. Kaj, I hear you loud and clear. I hear you loud and clear. Let's open the bet then. Open the. Oh shit. Oh shit. Hold on. No more. Hold on. The bet. Hold on. My finger slipped. My finger slipped. Hold on. See if this will work. I don't know if I may have fucked up some stuff there. Let's look at the alerts and see what happened. Probably should have avoided the previous one. There is no way to avoid it though, unless I reset the whole entire bot. The fact that it isn't saying predictions are open again though is kind of concerning. Count bets seems to update. All right, so the bets do seem to be counting. But go ahead and type your bet. Exclamation mark yes if you think I'm going to win. Exclamation mark no if you think I'm going to lose. Just to be clear, we're playing on the exact same settings that we just got this win. The exact same settings. I'm not changing it. Meaning, if you type exclamation mark yes, free win. Exclamation mark no, free loss. So which do you want? Win? Lose. Win? Lose. Exclamation mark yes? Exclamation mark no. Let's see if you guys can do it. Let's see if you can piece it together on your own. I believe in you, chat. We have overstalled. Oh yeah, I didn't look and chase check this. I got distracted. What am I supposed to be looking at here, Purdy? Dunk run idea, not necessarily for today. Get 1 or more levitation trail perks and kill Kolmi with a spells to whatever wand. My gift showcases nukes with levitation trail. Have you ever done this? I have not. That is an interesting one. Basically, I like that idea. It's pretty simple, pretty sweet. You could, damn, that's a lot of nukes. You can turn all of the levitation trail particles into a spell. Nukes, black holes, acid would be an easy one. Death crosses. So yeah, you could do levitation trail to nukes, which would probably be a lag fest, I would imagine, Purdy. How do you turn it into spells? Because there are these down here. Spells to Giga Saw Blades, spells to nukes, spells to magic missiles. When you cast this, it looks for anything that qualifies as a spell and will convert it into these. So, for example, the particles on your levitation, on their own, they normally are not a spell. But whenever you grab the perk, Levitation Trail, if I can find it, that would be nice. It's one I don't grab very often, so my eyes are slow to find it on this one. Wait, where the hell is it? Third row, one column. Third row. Oh, right here. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Levitation Trail. So when you levitate, you shit out these like little pixels that actually can damage enemies. You can even grab Levitation Trail and grab the perk like homing. And whenever you levitate, the particles will actually home onto enemies. But so essentially, there are small spells that are flying out of your character. So since they are small spells that can even get modifiers like homing, you can convert them. If you cast spell to Giga Saw Blades, it would convert every pixel into a Giga Saw Blade, which could lead to some crazy stuff. You're my favorite blind bald streamer. I'm the blind one. Come on. Come on now. So you admit you're bald? I am saying you are blind because I am not bald. Okay, let's just close the bets. We're going. We're going. It's go time. You guys are distracting too much. You're just yapping. Bolt action? I know, but I'm like, do I want to torture myself with a bolt action wand? Is that what I want to do? It would be different from our usual, at least. A bolt action nuke wand. That was dumb. Should just let it fall. Oops, I just threw my flask. That is very bad. I do need my flask. Now I need a flask to replace it. That is a bomb. That is not a replacement flask. Homing black hole. Little scary. Oh no 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 no. Oh, that's bad. Oh my god, he's like repositioning himself perfectly to try to shove me into the black hole. That was frustrating. Well, that's something. This is bad. This is bad. This is really bad. Oh god, this is all dead ends. Did I hear Kurluk? Morning, Kurluk. This is actually really bad. There's no way out. This is an impossible puzzle. Oh god. I'm so close. What? No! No!
Ladies and gentlemen, you got it.
I gotta fix this button. That's what this reminds me of. I gotta get that shit fixed.
Better luck next time.
DNK Tiny B.
Zoom in? Can I get an enhance?
Really?
Can I get an enhance on that one?
To break.
Oh, that's what it said. Give me one hypothetical.
Was a bet and it shows.
Give me one hypothetical. You know that was so lame. You know what's really pissing me off? I think that was the same Stendari that literally tried to shove me into the black
Open
hole.
all chat and type. Fucking camper.
Fucking camper.
Holy moly.
Fuck. Wait. What just happened? No! No! Oh. Whoop. Damn, these are all the people that bet on my, these are all the people that bet on me losing the daily run. Son of a bitch. Not the daily run, the Twitch integration run. In fact, Piehas, okay, I'm butchering the name. Piehas, congratulations on the toxic no sign. Sorry for butchering the name. Please forgive me. Vinny Velvet with the 7 streak, along with Maki, F Dubs, Nodulent, Steffi, Rionad, and Piehas also earning the 7 streak with the toxic no sign. -7 going out to Rohundo. Rohundo, your cosmetic is in your backpack. And double 7 streakers going out to Fast, Quantum Sleep, and Gagalera. Congratulations to you 3 on the back-to-back 7s. I'm going to do that levitation idea. We're going to turn in levitation trail into our way of killing stuff, but it's going to take into the late game. You can pick up glass cannon, then you have to do a weakening trick and get yourself healed out of explosions. After that, make a levitation trail that explodes and heals you. I mean, you could be a whole thing. You could, though. Noita, levitation, killer, daily run. So the goal of today's run will be make it so that our levitation trail is the way that we are killing off enemies. It'll be the way that we have to kill the final boss. We'll say it's officially the build whenever I'm exclusively able to use the levitation trail to go around killing enemies and yeah, just clearing zones in general. Bet is open. Again, the criteria that must be met is that I can go around in zones, killing pretty much, you know, all the enemies around, just using my levitation trail. That's the levitation trail, and obviously I can modify it like spells to X or whatever, but I'm not able to, I mean, I'm not supposed to be shooting out my own damage wand. I'm not supposed to be shooting out like my own spark trigger with like chainsaws and all that. But that comes later. I'm able to use whatever resources to power up. Just the end of my build, at the very end, I should have a levitation trail that I'm flying around and killing enemies with. That's the goal. How do you kill things with your trail? Well, you're about to find out, Tweet Naga. It's basically the whole run is going to be based around trying to get our hands on levitation trail as early as possible. But again, we just have to do it by the end of the run. Alright, we just click daily run. Shift the levitation trail to Deathium. Just fly around shitting out Deathium. Daily run. Oh, what's up, Squiggly? Yo. That is in place. What else do we need to put in place? By the end of the daily run, my goal is to be able to kill enemies using my levitation trails. This includes some bosses. Obviously, you can just do like glass cannon levitation trails. You just levitate long enough. That'll kill most bosses. But I'll try to make them spicy. It has like saw blades, nukes, all that kind of stuff. If possible. I feel like today will be something bad, but I believe in you. What? Levitation trail can be shifted? Yeah, you can shift a levitation trail into other stuff. But you will just get a visual change. Actually, I don't think you can make it where you can actually shit out the material. Well, actually, hold on. I can't remember on that one. I don't think you can. I think it's purely graphical. Like, you can change the color of it. I don't think you can actually shit out Deathium every time you levitate. You could make it close, though. You could make, like, you crap out levitation trail, then you have spells to acid, then you change acid to Deathium, but that's a whole other thing. The homing perk work, yeah, homing perk works on levitation trail along with glass cannon, which is pretty cool. Yeah, poly is actually a massive threat on a run when you're running levitation trail. Because poly means that if you get polyed while you're in the middle of levitating, you pretty much, your own levitation trail kills you almost immediately. One of the reasons that it's a really unpopular perk. Anything that makes it where if you poly, you pretty much, because poly already is such a dangerous thing, you don't need to make it more dangerous. That's what the perk does. Makes it even more worrisome. You know, just getting hit by everything right now. Just tested this out. Wait, what are you testing? You just levitation trail with homing? Yeah, it's been around for a while. I think that literally worked since the very first day they ever added it in. Been there for a long time. I don't think they've ever really made any changes with the levitation trail. Could be wrong. I don't remember any significant changes. It looks awesome. It's pretty cool, but like I said, that if you're going homing levitation trail, it's cool because it goes flying through walls and stuff, right? Like you can just kind of levitate and the particles just go flying through walls, killing enemies. Especially if you have something like glass cannon, it shreds them. But you got to remember something like Kolmi becomes very scary. Because Kolmi, especially if you have one orb or more, when you go to levitate, which normally you're doing that in the fight because you're just dodging his damage and stuff, every time you levitate, you're shitting out particles. The particles fly into his shield. His shield takes ownership of them. He does throw them back at you. Basically, your own levitation trail can kill you very easily when you're fighting Leviathan. Is it allowed to use black holes? Are you going to do something with them so you can pull the levitation trails? Well, I mean, homing will do that for us. Once we actually get the build going. Or we could just run nukes, which is in general just super explosive. We'll just go with whatever the game kind of throws at us, you know? Just in time for the bets, clutching up. We could grab the polymorphine. It would give us a guaranteed way out of the mountain. I guess we drop that there for now. Grab this. Nothing. He probably was like, nay, nothing. He probably looked in the code. It was like nothing recently changed. Oh shit! I wasn't even paying attention. I just took a shotgun shot to the face. You know what? I'm gonna listen to my own advice for once, and I'm gonna say, let's go to the first mountain. We can always come back up. It's no big deal. But yeah, there's lots to explore over here that I haven't even checked. So there may be hearts and stuff. I haven't found any hearts yet in the daily run. But let's play smart. Let's be smart. Let's jump into the first mountain. I hate not finding hearts in the mines or coal. Yeah, it kind of breaks my heart a bit. I'm just like, damn it. Because you know that the early game, you're very vulnerable. Alright, all bets are closed. Let's get to the gameplay. Bombs go here. Actually, you know what? Bombs go here. This goes here. Let's see what we're going to get out of this. Triplicates. A freeze. Kind of a weird one, though. Black holes. Yes, baby. Oh, yeah. Perks are pretty lame, though. Perks are quite lame. Imagine you collect all cool stuff on the first floor, closed bets, go to heart. That's a mimic and you die. Well, this one here cannot be a mimic. In Twitch integration, it can because you guys can turn it into a mimic. But in the real game, this one cannot be. The other hearts that are in the world, the ones that drop out of chests, those can be mimics in regular Noita, which is why this enemy exists. But yeah, that would be evil if that could be a mimic, because there would be some crazy deaths that could happen. Ones that probably would have people rage quit the game forever. Definitely not the best build, but oh well. Oh well, it'll do. Do some rolls. We have to do a roll, or oh shit, if we need a second roll, we have to go get gold. Womp womp. We do need a second roll. Unlucky. Statues in place. Let me... I don't know why I've been messing up this black hole shot lately. Oh, didn't mess it up that time. There we go. We have our way out of the mountain, and we did not piss off the gods, and we didn't have to use our polymorphine. Let me quickly glance to see if there's any easy access hearts. Chance for a heart right off the bat. A couple hearts, actually, I think. The fact that there's nothing flying around there means there must be a ton of them over to the left. We'll look in a bit. That's not bad. Well, I can't go levitating around too much here since my health is so low. Not finding a heart. Is the light spell used for something? You can see in the dark with it. So, for example, like the dark cave on in the first zone, there's an area on the far left that's a cave that's pitch black. Whenever you shoot in the dark, you can see. The reason I have it on this wand here... Oh, there's all those flies. The reason I have it on my damage wand is because I'm doing what's called spell wrapping. And so that it casts all of my spells twice. Meaning that this heavy spread, which removes 0.25, gets wrapped. It actually isn't benefiting that much from it because the wand isn't that great of stats. But yeah, this is called spell wrapping. You'll, in a little bit, if I run a more complex build, you'll probably see a more obvious use of like what it's doing. Right now, not super obvious. Huh. That is a wand. What's the point of going to the mountain with low HP if you don't heal for the next zone? Because usually the early entrance area, I feel like you have a high probability of seeing at least one formation. I guess it isn't necessarily because it's the entrance area. It's more of like the way that the... Oh shit. The way that the second zone spawns formations. They're plentiful, right? They're really common. So a quick peek in there is usually decent value. Compared to the first zone, I feel like they're not nearly as common. Does glass cannon set your health at 50 no matter what value it was before? Yes, it just moves it right down to 50. You could be at 1,000,000, you could be at 100, it doesn't matter, it sets it to 50. But from there, you can do techniques to manipulate your health and bring it back up. And yeah, you can easily get back to 1,000,000 HP again once you have the glass cannon. There are tactics that you can do with the heart mage, I guess, in the middle of grabbing glass cannon, but still, it's technically true that for the moment you're set at 50. Here's a chance for a heart. That's the rules of Noita. Once you grab the heal, that's whenever you start to find hearts. Always. Oh wait, no, it actually didn't pay out. It's going against the rules of Noita. That's a hard spawn, but it's only a 30% chance that it'll show up. So we did not get lucky. I'm gonna do a quick glance at the next mountain, because we might as well, since we have black holes anyways. I always tell people that if you have black hole and you're not afraid of the gods and that kind of stuff, then yeah, you might as well just check the next mountain really early and come right back up. Also need to refill my water flask. Blurp. Can you stack vampirism and keep reducing your health to like 1? I don't know on that one, actually. Never done that. It sounds a little bit psychotic, but maybe? So if I'm at 10 health, it will set my health at 50. Oh, like, would it heal you in that scenario? Yeah, I would assume so. I mean, I've never had my health already below it. And, wait, where am I looking at that? Yeah, it should move you up in that scenario. That'd be such a weird situation. I don't even know how you end up there. What would happen if you stacked Heartache from the Heart Mage, then picked up Glass Cannon when you were at your lowest max HP? So there is a order to using Heart Mage and Glass Cannon that you still can have. I can't remember. It's been so long since I did it. Somebody in the chat will probably have to tell you the order, because I feel like there's probably somebody that's done it in the last month. Last time I've done that is probably like a year and a half, 2 years ago. But there is an order in which you can use the Heart Mage and Glass Cannon, and you make it where you kind of avoid a lot of the I don't know if you can avoid it in its entirety, but you can still end up with really high HP. You know what's funny, Mitchell? I always see you coming in here like always so feisty, and then I thought that's just like Mitchell's personality. And then like a couple weeks ago, I saw him in Yolk stream, and this dude was fucking glazing. He was just like, "Yolk, you're so good, Yolk. You're just adorable." I was like, "Damn, Mitchell's kind of he's got multi personalities going on or some shit." He's like, in Yolk's channel, he becomes like this little teddy bear. He's like, "Yolk, you're so cute, man." Yolk's like, "Thanks, man." He's like, "Come on, Yolk, how do you do it?" Then he comes in this channel, he's like angry as fuck. I'm like, what's going on, man? They're just Sundeer for you? Maybe. Maybe. Wait till you see him in La Siachi's chat. Wait, is he really violent? Or is he really like, oh, you cutie? He's just a hater, don't listen to him. I mean, being a hater or whatever, I mean, look at Kuba. Kuba's been around a long time, but Kuba's consistent. It's like, you know, you're like, ah, classic Kuba. But with Mitchell, I'm like, is he okay? I don't know. How do you pronounce? I don't know. Sundeer? It's like, how do you pronounce that? Sundere. Sundere? Did I get it right that time, Peter? Listen, I don't know your weeb shit, all right, man. Okay, I understand what the word means, but I don't know how to pronounce it. Sundere. All right, I was close. All right, listen, weebs. I'm doing my best. Do better. Do better. I wonder if it's worth grabbing this refresh. Yeah, I need to grab now anyways. It's fine. It is fine. Oh yeah, I didn't get the energy sphere, did I? Silly me. Or I did get it, but I didn't equip it. That'll give us time right now. Let me just get to 400 gold, and then we will get the energy sphere on, and then we will also check our perks, because we still have 0 perks, even though we have 2 holy mountains worth of perks. How does that make sense? I don't know. Oh, come on, game. Give me something interesting. Eventually we'll get an upgrade. I feel like we're struggling. Today's daily is not a happy one. Let's place this down. Dude, still no heart on that one. I want to kill this guy, but he's in an annoying spot. Next April Fools, you should get Yolk to play Noita, and you can sit in the corner pretending it's you and see how long it takes chat to figure it out. Just play, just like doing some insane speedruns. The problem is, there's some of the tricks that Yolk does that you have to like rebind keys and stuff. That would be the giveaway, because chat knows me, I never rebind shit. They would find out, they'd be like, wait a second, these are Yolk's keybinds. You could try to play like you, do it to make it harder. I mean, the problem is it could end up backfiring, and then people are just like, man, you're playing like shit today, Dunk. And I'll be like, Yolk, step it up, man, you're making me look bad.
Nope.
The wand sorting muscle memory would give it away. Listen now, my muscle memory for sorting through wands is not bad. I do like a hybrid. Do a mix of them. Okay, hold up. These things are actually going berserk right now. How have we not... I mean, there is a wand upgrade. It's just not a good one. I'm not explosion immune, and I'm way too deep in here. Gotta get my way out of here. Gotta escape. If anybody's looking for a daily run that doesn't just give you a lot of momentum really early, I'd say today's is a pretty great one for that. Very slow start. Not seeing any builds that I'm just like, oh my god, it's insane. So sometimes, yeah, that's like the fun part of Noita though, is like the struggle. You're just like, damn it, I gotta get powerful. You gotta come up with ways to get more damage. Today's a good one for it. Let's pour in some concentrated mana. Concentrated mana does melt the steel. Oh my god. Let me ambrosia. That's crazy. Okay. Don't do this to me, game.
Listen, you're gonna be fine, bro. You were shot 76 times, but I'm pretty sure you're gonna make it, man.
I'm pretty sure you're gonna make it, man. Alright, I gotta get out of here. I've definitely goofed around way too much.
Smash.
Oh boy. There is a mage. On the loose. I think he's down here. Yeah, he's right there.
I bet you he's gonna turn up dead soon.
Oh, there's 2 mages. There's one below me as well. Damn it. I didn't kill him. I'm not staying around to find out what he does either. Grab that. We could grab this and this. We could actually go grab music notes. But we've run a lot of music note builds recently, so let's try to go without it. Roll this. Oh, interesting. Interesting. This could bail out our run having low HP. A little silly. I don't like using this spitter timer very much, because in snowy depths at least, because it doesn't give you much range. In snowy depths is all about being able to shoot stuff far away. Have you noticed extra crashing recently? I've crashed like 3 times or 4 times in the early game in the first area when I'm just about to grab a wand. No, that's likely something on your end, because I haven't had any crashes. Well, I mean, Maybe there's been a crash or two, but usually it's like a very obvious reason. It's like, hey, I build a wand that shoots like 1 billion projectiles. You're not going to be like, what caused it to crash? Okay, what is happening right now? Hold up, goofing around. I still got my heal and stuff. Or not heal, but I got the thing in the mountain to give me HP. I got a plan. Wait, is it a plan? Yeah, I got a plan. Go down to the mountain at the bottom real quick. We go into here. Gonna need these again for the moment. Okay, never mind. Plans are changing. We have a heal. There's electric immunity. Rigged, he knew it was here. I always knew a heal would show up. No, I knew a heal was here. This heal was here. And the reason the hiisi-based heal is one that sometimes I can grab a little bit earlier than you would expect is because you got to remember that healers are also in this zone. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to grab the electric immunity. We have a freeze on our wand, so since we have a freeze, we can just go ahead and piss off the gods. Whenever he spawns, we're just going to freeze him, and then we're going to kick him. And then it'll leave him with, it'll either instantly kill him or it'll leave him with 1 HP. So then you have to shoot him one more time. So then from there, I'm too lazy to do too much. So I'm gonna go with this and this. There's more of this. There's that there as well. Put this here. We have backup heals. This is exciting. Very easy way to heal. Well, not very easy, but in general, decently easy. All you gotta use is some kind of trigger and then the heal after it, and we can just bounce it like that into ourselves to heal. That's nice. Alright, here's our move. So this has definitely not been a run that like hands us all the resources quickly, but we are starting to stack up some stuff. We're actually starting to look like we have some loot. So what I would like to do is in the hiisi base, which is the first base that has these regular healers just kind of strutting around, I want to set up a heal station so that I can use it for emergency in case I get into a really rough patch. Then I will use it to fall back. Oh wow, these are two of the dangerous tanks right next to each other. You gotta be careful around some of these green tanks. They are one of the some of the more dangerous tanks out there. Also, when they die, they explode kind of large, which is a bit annoying. Yeah, so like that. Oh shit! This thing we would like to leave there, I guess. Oh shit! He got me with the hit. We're looking for healers right now. We're on a healer adventure. Getting a little carried by the damage plus right now. Just letting us shred and move. Shred and move. There's a healer right there. Nice. Time to set up the healer dungeon. Alright. So again, we want the healer, not the other guys. The goal is you bait the healer away from the group if you can, and then you go murder all his friends while he's looking away. And then you tell the healer to come in here, invite him into your home. You won't need the healer after you visit the eye room. Oh shit, really? Let's see if that's true. Using the fish to get infinite heals. So we got the healer station set up. You have to kick the fish so that they're injured so the healer will try to heal them. I'm also putting this in such a way that hopefully we can keep him trapped. No, 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 no! Oh, he's getting near that. That would kill him. We'll worry about that in a moment. Let's see if Slam Fan is trolling. Let's see if he's being real. Am I setting up this healer station for nothing? Okay, well, I don't know what the hell. There we go. It's gotta be enough. Gotta be. That was the Zeta? The why I wouldn't need any? Let me think. What do we want to do here? I mean, Nala, obviously cool. Zeta is infinite heals. You're not wrong. No, we are not getting Nuke Orbit, you psychos. Nuke Orbit's the reason? It is definitely not. I voted yes, and I want Nuke.
Do it.
Just trying to get me killed. You just want me to die. Wait, where's the healer? Was he in this room and I just wasn't paying attention? Oh yeah, he is. Never mind. Oh wow, yeah, he's sealed in there now. Well, we have an infinite healer set up in there. If we need any heals at any point, he's there for me. Can use this to kill, to try to help kill the Alchemist. Does an okay job. When will we get a nuke build run? Give the people what they want? We may get a little bit of nukes going today. It really depends on if we get explosion immunity, and depends on a couple things. I have no idea what the end of this build's gonna look like. Could be nukes. Possibly. Can Levitation Trail crit from Bloodstain? I'm not sure. I would think so. Because it is treated like a projectile that you own. Since you get, it gets the perks. But I have not mathed it out. Even if you can, though, they would be as individuals. So I would assume they get, what's it, like a 5% chance to crit, which would be a little bit sad. Yeah, Zeta could be infinite black holes. I'm too lazy to go back for that one orb. Okay, so we just grab this now. We're up to 382. Yo, some blessed quacks going on there. That is a 6 honk for Draco. And obviously, we can do some big damage upgrades, but let's just go with the double. Heavy should not be necessary anymore. So we'll go kill the pyramid boss. We'll get a copy, whatever. We'll use that on this, which will then kill the Uko. Yeah, that'll work. That'll work. Black holes, you can hang out here. Up that, let's go. Oh yeah, I should heal up first, shouldn't I? It's kind of silly to not heal before all that. We're going out into the world. And we're topped off. Move these back. Put that in the ceiling. Okay, we're gonna need that in a little bit. Alrighty. You hate dissolve powders? It's got its annoying things, but it can also be so helpful whenever you don't have the greatest like digging and traveling wands and stuff, and to be able to just run through annoying walls of powder is pretty nice. You have energy orb for powders? Yeah, that is true. It is quite convenient. But see, look at this. We just fly right through it. No problem. The desert's a little bit annoying because you keep falling through the ground. You're like, ugh. Oh my gosh. Yeah, see, this is the part where it's annoying. The damn ground. I keep getting stuck on random pixels. Whoop. How come dirt dissolves because it's a powder but stays, and sand does not dissolve but it flows down a slope? Just Noita things. There's certain powders that the player doesn't dissolve. I think they did it to I think help with the player movement, like whenever you walk through stuff, but also to help with if you ever grab dissolve powders and you need certain materials, it doesn't dissolve everything. Like there's certain ones that will actually stay. That or the devs could have literally just forgot to tag some things. That is also possible. Wouldn't rule it out. I think silver is also one that doesn't get fucked over by dissolved powders, right? Isn't it one of the ones that hangs around? Which is important if you're using the chaotic poly and silver to make... or chaotic poly and gold to make silver. Come on. What's up, Dark Fox? And then he's dead. We actually could go looking for. Can I get over that? Nice. Ooh. That's my kind of wand. Let's glance around, see if there are any heart mages just wasting time. Alright, probably not the best search around, but oh well. It was enough. So now we're gonna grab the heart, grab copy random spell thrice, and I think that's all we should need. I mean, I guess I can grab the other one just in case. Looking good. Can copy random spell copy the other copy random spell? Yes, but because of the order I think that we'd have to put it in, it would lead to some variance, meaning like it wouldn't be consistent. So you can have it sometimes copy extras, but not every time. Enjoy your streams and watching your Wizard Death Simulator. I have given up on this game and ever being able to do anything with... No, don't give up there, Baron. Don't give up, my dude. Noita will crush your soul. I definitely feel you on that one. It definitely can be pretty evil and discouraging and all that. But just know that that is the nature of Noita. The devs were original, right? Like they definitely didn't make the game trying to just bring in as many people as possible. Instead, they had a vision for a game that they wanted to make, and then that's what they made. Is that necessarily the best marketing move? Probably not, because it's not friendly to new guys. The game starts you out. So most games, especially these days, they'll give you a little tutorial or some little easy thing to like teach you how the game works, and then you move. Imagine if the tutorial boss was the hardest boss in the game. That's pretty much what they did with Noita. And by the tutorial boss, there really isn't a set boss, but more of a trial that you have to overcome. And that is survive the early game. Early game being the first zone or two. Now, yes, you can just sprint through them, but did you actually, you know, live through them, or did you just move past them? You need to live, like as in gather hearts, gather resources, all that kind of stuff. If you can gather the resources of the first two zones and survive it, then you start to get to the mid game and the late game much easier. And that's the hardest part of Noita. I mean, you saw even the run today that I've been doing. I was actually very vulnerable in the early game. I ended up going down to like 20 HP or some shit. So, and that's as a person who just no-lifes Noita and plays it all the time. So, obviously, for new guys, that is very challenging to them. So, yes, it is annoying, but you are playing at the hardest part of Noita. You can overcome it.
I really wish you guys could
You
see
can
this
overcome
guy
it.
right now. He is drawn.
My biggest complaint at the moment, honestly, is the ease of access to potions and water when on fire. Is there a way to rebind like that first potion slot to quickly access bind, like a side button? Yeah, that's what I have it. So whenever I have it set as 5, which sometimes I hit on my keyboard, but I also have it set on my side mouse button as well. So when I press it, it just jumps to the first slot there, because it is a bit annoying scrolling to it. I get you on that one. Slow walk back. I may end up doing the damage plus on some kind of travel wand so that we can move around more quickly. It's not going to be amazing, but it's going to be better than what we are doing now. Let's keep both of those and this. Costs 75 mana. This costs 120. You know what? Let's throw that in there. Why not? This heavy spread. Chainsaw. How does that look? Okay, it's better than our current movement. I forgot to set up an actual good digging one because I was too busy making a Alchemist killer. Basically, our Alchemist killing wand is a little bit dangerous. Definitely could kill us very easily. In fact, this could pretty much insta-kill us.
That's a nice muscly throwing arm.
Yeah, they're definitely potential throwing arm clip for this one right here. Like, hopefully it doesn't play out. Yeah, it's a little crazy.
A little scuffed lol.
Hey, but it'll get the job done because this Alchemist hates explosive stuff. So you just jam tons of explosives in it. The reason that the orb and the thunder charge are there is to help detonate the propane tanks. Because the problem is, if you just throw a ton of propane tanks at a boss, you're just like, here you go. The propane tanks go flying off in all directions. I want them to immediately detonate the moment they spawn in. So that's why it was necessary to make such a goofy looking wand. Yeah, I am going to use some ambrosia. But you got to remember that this arena can have liquids and all kinds of craziness in it. Not always set up perfectly. Certain enemies stand on the side. You just do not know. Alright, here we go. In fact, I'll move this into this spot for the moment. There's even some polymorphine, my favorite. Oh, my ambrosia went out the moment I did that. Could have went badly, but luckily it did not. I want that towel. Why is it not grabbing that? Because that stupid key's in the way. Here we go. Alright, so the reason we wanted to kill the Alchemist is it takes care of some of our major issues right now, which one of our major issues being that we don't have infinite digging, which we now do because the Greek letters allow us to infinitely dig. We had Zeta, but it's like the most annoying one to infinitely dig with because it's random and it's a whole thing. But we have Tau and we have Alpha, so both of these. So we have infinite heals and infinite digging is they're on the table now. Here's where I left my black hole. So on the black hole wand, all I have to do is put down Tau. Tau casts a copy of the 2 following spells. We empty out the heal. And then put that there. So now when I shoot out the black hole, the black hole and the heal shoot at the same time because of the Tau. And if I stand still, like so, you'll see that my health actually goes up. That is because the heal bolt, if you're watching the black hole closely, the heal bolt gets slingshotted into my face from the black hole. Like it's shooting out and the black hole's pulling it back into my face. This is one of the advantages of whenever you have a slower black hole. It actually can help heal you. The fastest form of healing known to man. Yeah, it's a little bit on the slow side. But at least you kind of make a two-in-one wand for like the early game at least. When I see how you can heal with healer and fish and base, I think what the fuck? I didn't use it, but now this shit saves me. Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. That's the fun of Noita, right? Everything is like, wow. There's just so many, there's like 100 different ways to solve everything. So you just be creative. Noita will start to train you over time to think that way. That when you see a spell, in the early days you're like, oh, I don't have what I need to make this useful. But as you get better, you realize you probably do have what you need. You just gotta see it, right? Like you gotta think, how can I go about making this happen? Because there's almost always a way to make it happen. I think the reason that it's so common, magic harpers, don't start with me. Wait, why are you doing sussage? Are you sussing yourself? Fucking classic Synthetron. But I think the reason it's so common in Noita, I mean, obviously there's a lot going on, so that makes sense that not everybody knows every combination, because there's just so many. But all
that it for
right,
you
chat,
was
you gotta
gone,
chill for a
as
bit.
how would be they.
Chat's in a frisky mood right now. Let's put him in the shadow room for a little while. Noita is like one of these games where I think the devs themselves didn't exactly plan for how everything was going to be used, and because of that, they just throw things in the game, and it's up to the player to come up with their own methods. And other games, the devs always, not always, but most of the time, they plan for each little element, right? They make a sword. This sword does 10 damage. They make us a bow and arrow. This arrow does, 5 damage. Everything is very rigid, but because most games are that way, when you hop into Noita and you're given a spark bolt, you don't realize you're like kind of like asking yourself, how did the devs plan for me to use this? How is this? What's the optimal way that they planned? The reality is, I don't think they had a plan, and because of that, you have to come up with a plan. You got to think creatively how you can make it work, and the results are usually really, really fun stuff. I'm gonna move ahead quickly, and hopefully the next mountain will have like a teleport bolt or something. I want to gift Noita to my sisters for her birthday. What do you think? Good game for small children, for fantasy and cognitive things in head, not trolls. How old is your sister? Because if they're like a little kid, Noita may be a little brutal. It's like a 6-year-old. Like, here's Noita. They're gonna be like, what? That may be abuse. Turning 4. Don't you harm me? What do you mean harm? Alright, asking how old a kid is when you're about to gift them Noita is, I think, a reasonable thing. Don't be weirdos, chat. 9 and will be 10. Yeah, that seems pretty young for Noita. I don't know. I mean, if I was a 9 or 10-year-old, I probably would have liked Noita. But I was also a pretty sweaty, greasy gamer. If she's really big into games, then maybe. But I feel like Noita is, brings out some of the sweatiest gamers. And usually at that young of an age, they're not usually like that diehard. I was playing like Battlefield 1942 when I was that age. That's why games like Fortnite, a lot of shooters in general tend to be more popular with the younger audiences. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's a lot of older people that like shooters too, but it's very easy to get into. There's not a lot of complexity. You don't need to, you're not looking up stuff on the Wikipedia and all that just to get going. Boop, 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 boop. We got one reroll in us, dear God. Go for it. I reckon if she gets good, she'll become one of those 10-year-old chess grandmasters. True.
My 8-year-old jumps into the daily practice run, and I hear him laughing from the other end of the house, blowing stuff up.
There you go. Sludge says it works for his little one. So maybe. The games I played as a kid are 100% harder than games nowadays. 90s kid. Yeah, but difficulty was kind of like a different thing in with those kind of games. It was more about like, jump, like you're hitting, it's like platforming. It was like brutal. For example, you jump from point A to point B, and there would be like not a lot of room, for error, that kind of stuff. Noita is more about like, you're having to use your brain a lot of the time, right? You're having to think your way through stuff, which isn't as like just visual, right? Like get from here to here, make it happen. It's more of like, if you would like to use this spell to reduce these stats to use in combination with this, other spell, the complexity is a very different approach. It's a good thing. I mean, if you had a kid that was into Noita, I feel like the results would be good. It would help them in the same way as like, programming is a good skill for kids to pick up really young, because it just helps them, problem solve and stuff. Old games have bullshit, boring kind of difficulty, zero strategy, pure mechanical execution. Yeah, exactly, mechanical execution. Well put. It's like you just got to, frame perfect, hit this kind of stuff, rather than, hey, how do I think my way out of this situation given these resources? There's realistically, they'll be like, there's like 1,000 different ways you can solve this problem, but maybe all 1,000 of them are not obvious at all. The reason we're moving ahead quickly is because we have plans. We have plans, and currently, a lot of the stuff is not really. These resources aren't helping with our plans. Let's put it that way. Ambrosia. Shoot. Kick. I know. Hard work, right? How do you do it? There's so many fun RTSs these days. I'm glad you say that, because I feel like RTSs are fading away, and that makes me sad a little bit, because I'm a, you know, old school StarCraft fan. I used to, not that I was any good at it, but I definitely loved it. You know, as a kid, I loved playing StarCraft. I loved Warcraft 2 as well. Like in StarCraft, though, like in Warcraft, I probably have like, I don't know, 200 hours in it. In StarCraft 1, I probably have like 7,000 hours in it. But I play a lot of custom games. My 1v1, I was terrible at 1v1. I had no StarCraft mechanical skill at all. But I used to love playing like zero clutter maps and stuff. The problems with RTS is that the audience for it is split in half. You're talking about like with MOBA players and stuff? Yeah, I got split between micro play and macro. Yeah, yep. Very true. Very fucking true. Hold up. We're gonna go with Alpha. Alpha, cast copy of the first spell in your wand. Put this in the first slot. Heals are gonna go up for now. Copy random thrice is gonna go down. Speed is gonna go here. There's gonna be some funkiness. I'm too lazy to kind of go on a deep explanation, but the end result is that my black holes shoot crazy fast now, but I don't have the ability to heal at the same time like I used to. Sorry, but Noita got nothing on the difficulty level I had to put up with when in my youth. I didn't even realize completing a game was a thing until I was older. Yeah, but that's like what the chat was, I forget who mentioned it earlier. They said that's because it was very focused on mechanical play, like frame perfect inputs in a boss fight. Otherwise you'll last like 2 hours or for nothing, or 3 hours for nothing. So that, yeah, it was a very different style of like difficulty. Dude, the fucking healer right next to him is just, as I'm trying to kill him, he's just healing him the whole time. So annoying. Oh, that was a propane tank. That is also dangerous. Okay, we're gonna chill. Have to use our copy random just to copy the damage on this shit. Getting a little sloppy in through here, aren't we? Ooh, could be kind of nice. Ambrosia for the win. Still garbage though. It's because we're having to use this damage plus here for recoil. That was our main damage output. We could shred through enemies no problem like this, but whenever we move that off of it, it becomes a little bit of a joke. Our damage gets downgraded tremendously. Screw it, there's no reason to overthink it. Let's just run forward. I'll grab this to back me up if I need. Ooh, teleport, yes! Yes, thank God. So this no longer needed there. Teleports. Can be put just about anywhere. 271 versus that one. Okay, we go here. We could go Nala on that one, but it's not going to be great. It's not bad. And this gets moved to here. Dang, this was like... This daily really took its time on giving us a telly, didn't it? Oh well, better late than never. Now we're back to having a little bit of damage. We can kill things. The reason we don't want the reduce on it yet is you gotta remember that reduces are really expensive. So this reduce costs 10 mana. Well, not really, but I guess they're more expensive than the Nala, which is the Nala is 1. Shouldn't say really expensive, because still not bad in the grand scheme. Oh, unlimited spells. What's crazy, if we go with unlimited spells, we could use the Freezing Gaze. Place the Triplicate Bolt, then our damage goes through the dice. You know what? The dice won't fail us. Not today. How is that possible? How? Dude. What the fuck, man? The dice has been scamming us for too long. I'll do this. So, small telebolts are worth 20, or cost 20 mana, while large teleport bolts cost 40 mana. So not only is large teleport bolt worse because the way it moves is actually just not as good, but it's twice as expensive, so really sucks. We don't need another reduce, we already have one. I will hold on to the double though. Alright, so we still are climbing towards making a wand that's, you know, really destructive and works off, not a wand, make it so our levitation trail is super destructive. Still haven't achieved that, but our traveling is set up in such a way that we can get around quick and easy now. Top right, go here. Was there a time when dissolved powders dissolved gold? Not that I know of. Never one that was patched into the game, I don't think. I'm sure when the devs were adding it, they probably may have realized, you know, uh-oh, this doesn't allow us to grab gold, something like that, but I don't ever remember that happening in the game. Alright, we're in a parallel world now, so remember, parallel worlds mean do not use the portals, because it is going to take you back to the main world. We don't want that. What we're looking for at the moment is we are looking for the levitation trail. I'll grab this. There's an add mana? Wait, hold on, where? There was no add mana. You played with my heart, damn it. Permanent shield actually gets messed up by levitation trail, if I remember correctly, which sucks for today. Oh well. No, we can't go glass cannon. It will kill the run. It will actually kill the run. I can't. I was thinking about it. Homing shots, we're gonna leave there. We may end up yoinking it because of our levitation trail stuff. Let's focus on getting the trail first. Oh, it scared me for a moment. Oh! Oh, I had electric immunity. Thank God. I would have got electrocuted twice. I kept seeing blocked, and I was like, wait, what? I forgot I grabbed electric immunity in, like, one of my early mountains. It may have just saved the run right there. Lucky us. I don't know, sure. Alright, we still do not have levitation trail, meaning we can't get to the exciting part yet. Part of me is thinking that maybe I'll grab the homing perk just because, you know, because of the theme of today's run. In general, I wouldn't recommend... Actually, no. You know what? So one of the things that... I think homing is not that bad of a perk. I think the newer the player is, the more power they'll usually get out of it, because, you know, newer players struggle to know enemy movement and all that kind of crap. So homing can kind of carry you, and just, you know, you'll throw your attacks at the enemies for you. You just need to fire them off. But what some people don't realize is that they think of, like, so you grab homing, and they think that, like, oh, now when you shoot black hole, it's gonna mess with it. But, and that is partially true, but as long as you shoot the Greek letter, so in this case, this is a bad way to shoot the Greek letter, if I remember correctly. Right? Because I think it will get the homing effect. Let me check. Let's see. Actually, yeah. So you can see the homing is kind of getting pulled towards these guys. Let's see if I shoot it down like this. What is it? We have so much speed that it actually doesn't hurt it too bad. But let's say that I didn't have this much speed. Let's say that we were shooting our black holes like this. And we shot it near this little fella here. You see how it homes onto them? And this is definitely a reason that it makes it seem kind of garbage. But what's happening is actually Greek letters do not get the modifiers that that happen from your perks. So if I grab the homing perk, it doesn't get attached to this alpha. But then you maybe ask yourself, well then how, if it's not getting attached to the alpha, how the hell is it homing on to stuff? That is because, hold on, let me, ow. That is because we are wrapping using the chainsaw. The chainsaw is a regular projectile. It is not a an other. See, this says type other. It's not that. This is a regular projectile. This does get the homing perk that I just grabbed. So when this gets homing perk and it's grouped together with this Greek letter, it shares the homing with the people that it's grouped with. So that is how this Greek letter ends up with the homing effect, even though it shouldn't have it. So the way that you make this not happen is you just don't chainsaw wrap and have the Greek letter firing on its own, like so. And then when you shoot it, okay, apparently I'm still firing fucking, hold on. Oh, is it because I'm putting a double? I honestly did not think that would do anything. That's kind of news for me. Is there anything else on this one? No, should be good. Did I do something wrong? I don't think so. Wait, why is it homing? What am I doing wrong? Am I mixing up copy random? No, I'm not mixing up copy random. Greek letters should not copy that. What am I misremembering, chat? I trusted you. Oh, am I misremembering add trigger? Wait, no, it's the Greek letters. Or is it the copy randoms? Fuck, my brain. I mean, it doesn't matter for us because we're gonna have the speed ups. But hold on, I gotta remember this. Greek letters shouldn't copy the Kubi. Wait, Greek letters should not copy your perks, right? It's the spells that you cast with it that will copy the perks. Yes? No? Maybe? Dementia's hitting hard? Yeah, I really do feel like it's hitting hard right now. Which one am I thinking of? Because add trigger, I think Chad is right. Add trigger doesn't copy, but I thought it was the Greek letters because they're type other. Is it a different type? Let me try the towel real quick. The perk applies after you draw a valid type spell. Copy random, add trigger, and Greek's copy. Wait, what? What the fuck am I remembering then? Yeah, that shit's so weird. Hold up. I'm trying to remember how we would get rid of it then. I mean, obviously we can just add the speed, but that's not going to help. I wanted to give a general tip, but dude, my brain is fried now. That just kind of blew my mind. I can't remember. Oh my gosh. That's how long it's been since I grabbed homing. Multicast with a projectile. If you want the homing, use anything to copy if you do not want the homing. Now I'm a little bit confused, Kubi. Use anything to copy if you do not want the homing. That's what I was doing. I was saying, hey, Alpha. Alpha cast copy the first spell. I'm not using anything to copy, right? I'm not casting it with any other projectiles. No perk homing with this setup. You mean this one right here, right? Like, Black Hole Alpha should not home. Is what you're saying, Kubi. Yes. That's what... Wait, you just homed though, didn't it? Wait, what the fuck is happening? Am I having a stroke right now? Am I awake? Is this real life? What is happening? Why should it not? Greek letters are not supposed to copy. See, look. What the fuck? Wait, what's happening there, Kubi? Doesn't home on my screen? That confuses me too? Fuck, if Kubi's confused, what is happening? Let me do a mod restart. Let's see. Oh, I wonder if it's because we have TI somehow bugging it out in the background. Let me close that. You never know. It still is homing onto him. Wait, what did I do? Homing is not an extra modifier. Wait, what now? What I explained works for concentrated spells, etc. But we've used, maybe we've always had so much speed on the spells that we just never noticed that they were getting homing. That's so weird. Because when you shoot it with enough speed, it just you don't notice it. If it's going really fast, you're just like, oh yeah, the homing doesn't work. But when you shoot it slow, it makes it really obvious. I don't know. I gotta revisit that shit. Because I could have swore we've done homing builds in the past. We used Greek letters to copy, and then that's, I don't remember getting, but maybe it was literally just to avoid concentrated spells. Does Boomerang also work that way? Boomerang perk would work? I don't know, man. It's been too long. Fuck. My brain is done. And we haven't even gotten our perk that we want. Wait. You know what we could do? Speed things up a bit. Sure. Anyways, we're fine. I'm gonna sit down and refresh. There's so many things today that I can't even remember. I feel like earlier we were talking about the resistances of bosses, and I was like, wait, what? I can't remember using electric damage to kill the Leviathan. And then now we're talking the Greek letters, and I'm like, oh, just use the Greek letter. You can avoid home. And then it homes, and I'm like, wait, what? Was I using utility? I don't know. What the hell, man? Let's just get moving forward. We'll worry about the details in a bit. Wake up and remember you're playing the new patch that dropped today. New patch! What? I think you do remember correctly. It works for most perks that affect your projectiles, just not homing. Didn't think of that either. I don't know why though. I'm like picturing in my head a homing build, like we were running like a homing mist, but then we also had black holes that we were using and it was not affected. But I'm like, how else would I would have been getting the black holes to not have homing? Can you use the long cast or timer Lumi drill to cast a black hole? Would that get rid of the homing? I don't believe so, because when you have the homing perk, one of the advantages of the homing perk is that it applies to everything throughout it. And that means that if you shoot something, so you would think, okay, this spark trigger is the thing that has the homing, right? The thing flying out. But if you look, even the things inside of it, even the payload has homing. It spreads throughout it. Homing perks is so bad though. Does it exactly what the spell does? Homing perk is so bad. It's actually not bad. I mean, like you see that I don't have to, because look at homing right here. Homing costs 70 mana. So the fact that I can bypass a 70 mana perk and just spray and stuff is nice. It's just annoying in God runs because it kind of messes with some of your builds. If you had like a long telly without Nala, then whenever you go to shoot your telly, it will pull towards enemies. You don't want that. So you use something like Nala to make sure your telly is short so it can't get pulled towards enemies. You have to do little things like that, but homing is not bad. We want it today though because we're going to be using Levitation Trail. That's why we wanted this perk. That's why I went down this whole road. It's not a normal build that I'm running, but we still needed the homing perk regardless. I just thought that we would have it a little more cleanly working with our black holes than it is, but whatever. Let's hurry up and get to the cool part though. Got sidetracked on so many things that I can't remember that we don't even have our cool build. Ooh, I mean, we grab it just in case, you never know. Yeah, if we get polyed today, we are gonna die for sure. Like if we get hit by polymorphine, our character will just be dead. Not yet. Right now, you may be like, well, it doesn't look that deadly. It's because the deadly part hasn't happened yet, but it's coming. You just wait and see. Would anti-homing balance out this black hole problem? No, we don't really have a black hole problem. I mean, as you can see, it's speed is the thing that really balances out, if anything. If it travels fast enough, the homing doesn't really get to do the greatest job. And especially like chat was mentioning earlier, if you put linear on it, probably do a really good job with it. But I think there's a more obvious answer that I'm not thinking of for some reason. Ooh, guess we're getting both. It could, I'm not sure what it is, but there's something that gets rid of the effect, I think. Exploding corpses will get rid of polymage corpses. If you kill them regularly, but if you kill the mages in certain ways, you can make it where the corpses won't explode. Yeah, you have to come up with some creative trick kills and stuff. I don't even know if we're gonna create any poly-din stuff. I mean, mages din stuff. I think we'll just wing it and pray I don't get polyed. Because the fact that we're already in our 3rd parallel world and looking for Levitation Trail in a run that's supposed to be based around Levitation Trail, it's sad times. Very, very sad times. Because we already know where to get the other stuff that we want. Kind of just have to get the star of the show before we can do the rest. I just realized Halloween event is a trick-or-treat kill run. Ooh, we can do that. Kind of trick kill run. Trick-or-treat. Nope. Garbage. Nope, nope, nope. Somebody had said earlier in the run, they said, oh, this may take a bit to get Levitation Trail. I was like, I doubt it's that far in. They were not joking. It is deep in the pool. Alright, homing, stop being a pain. Here. Stability mod. We did do a restart earlier we thought maybe our wand was bugging out because I was a little confused on why it was firing the way it was, but it was not bugging out. It was just us bugging out. My brain bugging out. Nope, I don't want that. Okay, we are heading to parallel world number 4? Looking for Levitation Trail. I feel like this happens so often on our challenge run ideas. It's like the whole run, the idea that we base it around is something that's not that uncommon, but then it becomes like super rare. Alright, Tinker, cool. Again, we need Levitation Trail. We've seen majority of the perk pool at this point. It's here! Levitation Trail after all these years. Alright, so now we're shitting out damage. Problem is, it's not much damage. In fact, if you look at the little statue here, you'll be like, wow, that's not damage at all. It doesn't show damage on the statue. But it is homing to it, at least, which is useful. Let's go use it on some of these enemies. Alright, here you go. There's a bad guy. So basically, when I see an enemy, I have to hold down my levitation button. And as I'm holding it down, it craps out the little particles. That's the idea. Yes, Glass Cannon can buff it up. Yes, if you stack multiple levitation trails, you will get more levitation particles. I don't remember how much it stacks at. You have to look at the wiki on that one. I know, pretty lame, right? But don't worry. But wait, there's more. So let's get to the next step. After we just grinded for 5 years to get to that part. Step 2. Luckily step 2 is a lot easier than the other steps were, which is we jump in here, takes us back to the main world. I thought it was a wand. No, that's literally just my character. As I fly around, it just does that. That's why they're saying that if I get polyed, I am guaranteed dead. Because think about it. If there are all these levitation trail particles, and I get turned into a sheep, then my own levitation particles will just fly after me and kill me. So that's the problem with them. We're just running down here real quick. We need... Oh, shit. Something damaged me pretty good. I do not have a heal set up right now. Okay. Half my health bar is deleted. I have Tinker, so... as long as I don't die. So what we're looking for is spells to blank. And whenever we find spells to blank, we can turn every one of our particles into that spell, which is pretty nice. Spells to Giga Saw Blades.
Do it.
Spells to missiles was above. I think I'm digging this one more.
Do it.
Here, we'll grab both of them just to make Chad happy.
Do it.
Just to make sure no one's sad.
Cheese.
Alright, we'll grab both of them.
Do it.
Alright, let's try it out. So, let's do spells to magic missiles first. Try that one out. So I levitate around, and then I cast it. Does it always shoot down? That's the question.
Drenched in sweat.
Okay, it does seem to always shoot down. Huh. Won't they home onto enemies? Oh yeah, let's check to see if the missiles also will keep that. That's a great point. That's one of the things I was wanting to test, actually, because somebody had asked that earlier, and I was like, I think they would, maybe. I don't see why not. Here's moment of truth. So obviously these home onto enemies, the regular levitation. Now convert them. Wait, where'd he go? God damn it. Just get like demolished so quickly. I gotta grab an extra wand to use it as my testing experimental wand. Can't tell. It seems like they are, but I don't know if they're just moving in the direction they were already going, you know? Essentially, all I have to do is whenever I levitate, I just cast my spells to magic missiles, and they all get converted over. So you could use this as a... I mean, this one is expensive, the spells to magic missiles, but for how many, like, missiles you get, it's actually kind of nice. But like, for example, on these guys... Oh, I hit the wall. Quick levitation. Now, saw blades, on the other hand, may not work out quite so nicely. Let's do a little test real fast. Oh, the homing keeps them under control. I think that's what was happening there. Okay. You know. That's a little scary whenever... So when they're not homing on to something, which makes sense, when you cast it, it's definitely scary. Under control. They seem pretty under control, right? Huh. Death crosses are probably the safest. Yeah, I think so too. For now we got magic missiles though, at least. And let me real quickly move some of this stuff around. Does Trail come out even with levitation at 0? No, it doesn't. That's what I was testing a second ago. I thought for some reason I gave off like a little bit, but so I let it run out. And so right now I'm just holding down the levitation bar, and it isn't creating any of them. So you have to let it restore. That part's a little unfortunate. Alright, let's get back to the surface. I'm trying to think if we can even... Oh, Let me glance down here real quick to see if there's anything else. Spells to death crosses would be nice. Spells to nukes would be kind of hilarious. Let's just see if the game throws any other spells to us that could help us in this situation. Alright, we're going spells to nukes. We're going spells to nukes. So this one's going to be really weird, because likely the thing that's going to kill the boss... Oh, shit. So whenever I'm levitating around the boss, it's homing onto him.
I really wish you guys could see this.
Spells to nuke. So every single one of these pixels will turn into a nuke. The issue is... I think whenever he begins the fight, he's going to bring out his shield. And I think when he does that, it actually kind of deletes projectiles around him a lot of the time. Does something to clear them, I think. But I don't think we're going to get like the instantly like an insane amount of nukes. I don't think. Hopefully. Maybe not. Drain the lava first. I embrace the lava. How'd that not hit him for more? I guess because the other nukes were deleting the, We got him on that one. Nice. Yeah, not even too bad lag-wise. I thought it was going to be worse too. And I think they were homing on to the boss pretty well. So essentially, you just levitate, and then you cast the spells to nukes. Go, boys, go! It's glorious. Looks kind of cool. Something about it gives me this really patriotic freedom. I mean, patriotic feeling of freedom. Patriotic freedom, yeah, that's true. It's like I feel like I'm saving lives. Do it above the frozen vault. All right, let's make it happen. It's a good old-fashioned carpet bombing. USA, USA. Hell yeah. Wait, I've got the perfect setup. Let me get healed up. I've got the best idea. Hold on, chat. This is definitely not going to be worth the trouble, but we're going to do it anyways. Hold on. Let me see. All right, let's see how short of a speech it gives us. Give it a moment. It's thinking. It's thinking. Come on, ChatGPT. You're thinking too hard. Kind of freaking me out. It's thunking. I can't help write or promote speeches that instruct or encourage real-world violence or property destruction. No, this is a speech for the game Noita. Hold on. It's thinking. I said, I need a short speech explaining to my Twitch chat how we must blow up the area known as the Frozen Vault in order to liberate the population there. There might also be oil in that zone, which will help, which we will also help with while we happen to be in the area. Grim? Oh, shit. Oh, wait, he actually... Oh, perfect. Noita ready speech is coming up. We just gaslit it into giving us a speech. All right, here we go. Which one are we going with? Hold up. Hold up. Give me a second. Gotta set the mood. All right, we're just gonna go with the first one. We're just going with the first one. I don't know if this is gonna work at all. Chat. The frozen vault holds our people in their hope. Tonight we breach its icy maw, detonate the wards, and tear the vault open so that the trapped can run free. Expect arcane backlash and hard fights. If we find oil caches, we grab them and use them to rebuild. Lock in and focus fire. Let's set them free and do it for the survivors. This one's for you guys, for the survivors out there, for the little people. You can clap now. Feel free to clap, chat. This is the part where you clap. Okay, what the hell started playing now? Get the hell. Mexico national anthem. Oh shit! Wait, why was this? Why was this the second one? Oh shit! Hold on. We gotta focus on. Hold on. We got to deport some people here. Hold up. Something went wrong. It does look pretty cool when they're going down pretty good. Like, watch when they're all up here, up in the sky. Hold on. Chat's dead from cringe. 0 out of 10 bit? Oh, come on! We just liberated the frozen vault. Don't be ungrateful. They just got hit with so much freedom. Confirmed not worth. Hey, listen, we don't have any production value around here, okay? The AI was taking too long. Careful, or you might sound like the kind of person that would violate a ceasefire. Oh, God. I just wanted to get some oil, man. What's happening? Time to install a new government.
I fear the moist mob.
A balls raid? What the hell is this? I'd recognize those balls anywhere. That's celerity. Listen, as a tier 3 sub, you wouldn't understand, alright? I mean, I'm a tier 3. I don't know about you guys, but you get access to things. To certain things. I appreciate the balls raid, celerity. We were just liberating the frozen vault. Probably for the best that you weren't here 2 seconds ago. We may have just nuked some innocent hiisi in the frozen vault. But this run's coming to an end. I guess we can do a little bit of Twitch integration for just a couple runs for you guys. Demonstrate? All right, I'll give a demonstration for celerity's peeps. Thank you, celerity, for the raid. I hope you had a fantastic stream. Hope, let's see, what was celerity up to today, actually? I have no idea what is the flavor right now. What are degenerate gamers like celerity playing at the moment? Wait, what is this? He was playing Ball Pit? The fuck is Ball Pit? That does explain the mass amount of balls. I honestly thought you guys were just advertising for celerity's OnlyFans, but that's, yeah, okay. Gotcha, gotcha. We were playing with balls. You should try it. Is he hitting on me? Is he flirting with me right now? Because it's working. All right, hold on. Let me show you guys a little bit of liberation.
I really wish you guys.
So for those just getting here, we grabbed a perk. It's called Levitation Trail. Basically, when you levitate, you shit out these little particles. And then we also grabbed a spell called Spells to Nukes. And the way it works is all nearby spells get converted into a nuke whenever you cast this. So like if, for example, if you shot out a single, I don't know, do I have a spark bolt? I don't even really have a spark bolt. This right here. If a single spark bolt is flying through the air and then spells to nukes get cast, this one spark bolt turns into a nuke. That's pretty much all there is to it. So this also applies to the trail that's following my character. Every single one of these pixels actually counts as an individual spell. So whenever I cast spells to nuke, every single one of them will actually turn into a nuke. So I'll show you. And that's what we've just been goofing around with for a little bit. Just having some fun. So I'll levitate around. And spells to nukes. So that's what we were liberating some zones with those nukes. Also may have lost access to my water after that. Oh shit, Carl, my bad. Just fucked up Carl's house. There you go. There's a quick glimpse of what we're up to. Spells to nuke sounds incredibly safe. Oh yes, it is. No one's ever died from that before. Even though I almost died just a little while ago from it, but that was a freak accident. All boss runs with this. The problem is not all bosses take damage from spells to nukes, but I do want to kill at least maybe 1 or 2 other bosses with it. So let's go to a parallel world and try this bad boy out, and then we can wrap things up and then play maybe a little bit of Twitch integration. Alright, here we are. Okay, grab this. Alright, here's the boss. I think we got him. Now you may be asking yourself, this build is so amazing, why don't I see it more often? Because if I... Hold on. If I just happen to... Oh shit, you see that ceiling almost got me there. If I just happen to set foot in polymorphine just a little bit, like a toe goes into the polymorphine, I will die pretty much instantly. So we would rather not have that happen. See all the polymorphine right there? Yeah, that would instantly kill us. Because our own levitation trail would turn on us. Mr. President, get back to your corner. Oh shit, my bad. Mr. President! Get down! What other boss can I kill that's somewhat reasonable to kill? So I already killed the Alchemist with this method. Oh shit, what about the bridge boss? I wasn't even thinking. That could be kind of an interesting fight. That could go terribly. Hold on, we'll hold off for a moment. I do want to try that one though. Alright. And bring out the freedom. So what should happen is... Alright, we spawned a little earlier than I was expecting. A little quicker than I was expecting. Couldn't... Oh shit, I couldn't tell exactly where his spawn point was. Alright, I want to kill the bridge boss, and then from there we will have killed 4 bosses. I'll be happy with this method. Alright, this will be the last boss fight of this run, and then we're going to do just a quick run of Twitch integration, maybe 2. And yeah, this boss fight though is going to be sketchy as hell. Alright, so if you touch this point here, this is point number 1, and then you touch point number 2, and then the boss spawns in, and then... I gotta say, that went pretty terribly. Where is he? Boss? Oh, shit! It's kind of scary. I think he's moving in an odd way. That one worked pretty good. That one actually fucked him up. Oh shit. Nice. Purdy's got a good way to end the run. Let's see. What does he got? Lock in the win and drink poly before the world turns to gold. Kill yourself. Before it turns to gold. I don't know if we can react fast enough. We could try. I'll see what I can do. We will need poly liquid though in a flask. There we go. I believe that should be enough to poly us. Just needs 1 pixel, and if you drink it, it'll poly you. Alright, we put this here. Got 4 orbs. Levitate around up here a little bit.
Nope.
Drop down, hit this. There we go. Easy peasy. And then the way that you know that it polyed us is because if you remember, we had like 500 plus HP. Yet if you look at the max HP record here, it says 75 because it's whatever creature I turned into. We're seeing their health pool, not my health pool. Because we nuked ourselves in the face. Ooh. God damn. It's a hell of a crew. Hell of a crew. Golden yes signs going out to, as that, Dagon? Dagon. Also, Dark Fox in the Golden Yes crew. Bob Chewell and Malenka, yes, the Magikarper himself, has joined the Golden Yes club. Bees Keys and Calamarino. Congratulations to you guys on getting your 7 yes predictions in a row correct. 7 streaks going out to Post Pricks in Juno. Bees Keys, Methin, Koronak, Belberdek, Beleberdek. Beleb, my brain is butchered. Like, I don't even know what the hell, man. I don't know what I'm reading. I'm sorry. Forgive me. Folded Eggs, Belb, Malinka, Tika Red, Bob Chewell, Dark Fox, Anticron, Lola, 64, Davaril, Dagon, Basakugan, Belix Sensational, and Deeper Beige. That was a healthy amount of 7 streakers, wasn't it? That was a good amount. I had a heart attack when I heard the death sound. Nah, me dying in the daily, impossible, impossible. 7 streak, double 7 streaks, back-to-back 7 streaks, going out to No Lava, Mr. Spooner. So 14 predictions in a row correct. Let's see, we got them. Monty89, BFG Gaming, and Oberon Skills. Nice. Nice. Pretty healthy streaks. Actually, a negative 14. That's a double negative 7 streak going out to Vixaby. Your second dunce cap is in your backpack there, Vixaby. 3 negative 7s in a row going out to NPYU System. Congratulations, System, on your 3rd dunce cap. 21 in a row for Kato, Talonivore, and Juice 104, which would be amazing except for the fact that Shadow King, who lives in the Shadow Realm, is currently on a 28 prediction streak. That is 4 7 streaks in a row. Shadow King, congratulations. Streak number 4. Holy moly. 18 to 26 is the range. I'm going to get 1 warm-up and then 1 run. The next run is going to be the real deal. Let's try it out. This is the practice run. If anybody has not seen Twitch integration, this will give you 1 run to get an idea of what it looks like. The next one is going to be the real deal. The fact that nobody's voting, I find a little concerning. Oh wait, Megaron's voting. Dawa's voting. Belb is okay, there we go. We got some Gamba going. Opening up with the homing black hole. Interesting choice. You chose wrong, but you know, you did your best. Okay, as I said that, I was like, if this guy pushes me into the black hole, I'd be so pissed. I actually don't need to collect much gold because when you start with pheromone, you got to remember that wands can be sold for money, and pheromone will allow me to sell the wands for money. That's a regular ability in Noita that people don't utilize very often. Ooh, I do want that though. Cheese. I want that cheese. Ow, ow, ow. Screw off, flies. Go away. Okay. Oh! That was some shit right there. It was like glitched out and I was just stuck and he was in melee range. Oh no! Whew! There is some stuff happening right now. I'm not sure if you guys recognize this. Things are going down. Man, I worked my ass off to get out of there. Oops. Alright, so there's teleport bolts. Circle of Vigor. Hold up now. Oh, you sons of bitches. Fuck. I almost had that edited too. Don't worry, we're gonna be just fine. We can use this to— okay, I don't have a wand to get money. Just gonna— okay, this is— okay, don't waste my— oh! He threw a water flask. Now you may be saying, why am I doing that? Why am I trying to collect stuff right there? Okay, that would have been nice, but it's fine, that's fine. All we have to do is grab this, and that's— yes. You little bastards. Oh! Chill, game. Chill. Jesus. Come on, Steve. Come on, Steve. Later, Steve. Okay, you have the loots. I know you do. Hand me the loot. I want mega loot. That's a mega loot. Don't move, don't move. If I don't move, it won't dry off of me. There's a boss killer. Alright, we're looted. Okay, that's actually a problem. How do I... okay, chill game. Chill. Aha. Alright, put these up. Spiked drinks. You animals. Leave my drinks alone. Another heal? Don't mind if I do. Okay, that's a problem. But not a problem I can't solve, you know. As an elite gamer, I can take these on, no problem. Put this right there. Easy. In fact, let's do it like that. Oh, I see some things. 340 for that. So what we're gonna do, we're actually going to seduce our friend here. Come on. What? Don't worry, I always have tricks up my sleeve, always. No problem. It's here. Grab that. So then now... alright, that's no big deal. In fact, you know what we can do? It's gonna seem kind of crazy. We shoot the black hole like that. Maybe putting up the teleport bolt was a little extreme. This is a speedrun strat, in case you guys are curious. We tricked the angry ghost into copying black hole, and you see speedrunners use this strat all the time. Okay, we're fine. Okay, so it seems that doing that was a mistake. I see that now. It was just a practice run. It was a practice run. I don't know why you guys are KEKWing. It wasn't even a bet. Doesn't matter. Didn't count. Exactly. Indoor Cat, I appreciate you making sure while the chat is KEKWing, you hit him with the reality. Not a bet. Doesn't matter. Also, God Gamer Speedrun. Thank you, Indoor Cat. Thank you. Thank you. He's got mods. Keep an eye on Indoor Cat. He's got potential. He's rising up quickly in the ranks to a well-trusted, a highly trusted community member. Bro had a win handed to him on a silver platter and fucks it up himself. First off, I should have been. Listen, I was having to hurry because you motherfuckers were sending me back like 10 miles. It was like broken. This shit was messed up.
You had all the cheats on and still lost Palufgeek.
You know how this works? I didn't want to use up all my luck in the first run. I'm saving the rest of my luck in skill for the second run. There it is, chat. This one's for you, believers. This one's for you. I need complete silence in the chat, though, out of respect. I want not a peep out of you guys. Just do me a favor, sit back and watch a God Gamer in his natural habitat. No, I said silence. No, I said no noise. I won't let you down, network. Don't you worry. Chat, shut your mouth.
Gotcha, bitch.
I don't want to hear a single no peeps out of you.
You sure are good at murder.
You sure are good at murder.
The of and to. A in is I, that it for you was with on, as have, but be they.
But be they.
I've been dropping loads around this fucking house like a goddamn dump truck.
Curlug! Dude, thank you for the 5 gifted. Wait a second. Why is it always these moments, Curlug? This man is trying to cheat. He doesn't realize it's backfiring, and I'm more motivated than ever because I'm like, look at this. I gotta show God Gamer skills. So Curlug can be like, that's my streamer.
Carrot.
He's him. Okay. Okay, now. This is a bit obnoxious. Carrot. Come on. Dissolve. Okay, this is actually getting a bit scary. Oh no, this is getting... One more attempt. Oh no, this is turning bad. This is turning really bad. Oh, thank God, you guys just saved me. That was actually about to collapse on my head. Chat, I won't let you down. I won't waste this life you just gave me. Believers, stand together. I see you guys. I see you guys. Oh, baby. Oh, no. Lost killer. Throw a teleflask. Oh, that. Oh, okay. That could have been death. That could have. Oh, did Big Steve just die? I'm gonna be real. I don't even know what. Don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I do. I don't know about you guys, but I feel a dub coming my way. You guys feel that? Feels damn good. Lord just says I give up. That was fast. Damn, you give up quick. It's like, I give up. You feel a dump coming your way? What is that? What? Yeah, I guess you just had some Taco Bell. Did the guy shoot my flask mid-air? How did it explode in my hands? It literally just blew up in my hands. This is bad news. It's fine. Oh! Try to shove me back into that.
On one hand, this does indeed like it might be a win and Chad is throwing spectacularly. On the other hand, I saw you throw a run that was even more certain in the last 10 minutes.
Shut the hell up. Who was that? Who's talking shit right now? Hold on. Let me. I'll get back with you after this run. Let me just focus up for a moment. Oh my god. Spells to worms. It's a good idea. You wanted me to like chill back for a moment. I hear you. Be like, hey, you know what? Stand back for a moment. Then we farm a dub. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. He just picked up a wand. I don't know what's on it. I'm not about to try to find out. No thank you. In fact, I'm gonna put up one of those just in case something happens and you guys think you're cute. Ugh. Gotta be a little careful. Oh! Oh! We're gaming. We are gaming. Okay, okay. It's cute. It's a nice move, you know. Didn't make much sense, but it was a move. Chill, 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 chill. So who should I thank in my victory speech? No one? Because I did it on my own? I like the way you think, chat. Exactly. I did it on my own, baby. You frogs, fuck off. I'm farming wins right now.
God gamer strikes again.
I see you, rats. I see you, my dude. I see you. I like how I get the win. The first thing I see, so like, I'm locking in the win. I'm like, yes. The first thing I look over and I see in the chat, fuck! that's literally the first thing I saw was Sniper just screaming, fuck. Wait, weren't you the one earlier that said, don't let me down? Wait, what happened to that? What happened to that? What?
I'm convinced one guy bet yes and had 50 bots rig the votes so that only the worst option is chosen. Because I refuse to believe chat ignored 3 opportunities to rob DunkOrSlam and voted random telly each time.
Sorry, he's just yapping. You gotta let him yap. It was reverse psychology. I was a doubter.
In hindsight, I should have voted yes to extend my yes streak.
I told you, man. I told you.
I've been dropping loads around this fucking house like a goddamn dump truck.
Yo, look at this. Shauna Lott, the game dev, one of the game devs of the game on Steam Project Fleet. Not Project Feet, you degenerates. Project Fleet, Shauna Lott over here earning the 7 streak. She stands alone over you peasants, looking down on you in disgust. All you doubters, learn to be like Shauna. Get the 7 streaks by predicting exclamation mark yes. No, not feet, pog. God damn it, chat. Shauna, congratulations on your 7 streak. You earned that shit. I made sure I wouldn't let down a believer like Shauna. Never. Never. Nobody to hate but themselves. Oh, wait, we got whole honorable mention. Banana Batman lost a 21 prediction streak, went to 0 after doubting me on that run. 2 negative 18 streaks going out to Snip Atomic and Pupin. Both threw their streaks away for no reason other than stupidity, I guess. And then
I really wish you guys could see this guy right now.
Here are the other streaks that also are dead. I do it again. Why would you lost that? That's ridiculous. All you gotta do is type exclamation mark yes. David with a 13 streak down the drain, back to 0. Raz back to 0 as well. Woat, Peter, Suave, Untold, A Kitty, Relaxed Otter, Plumel, Huber Libre, Setless and Binoff, all their streaks are now gone because they were in the doubters crew, and because I won, as you can see right here, the winning screen, they're paying the price. Now their hopes and dreams are crushed. They're over. They're done. Guys, we're raiding one of our community members who's currently playing Noita right now. I don't know if I've ever raided System before. I don't think I have, but he is part of our community. I recognize the name. Hangs out with us in the chat all the time. Had fun tonight. Thank you for all the fun and hoping for many more to come. Oh, hell yeah, Skills. Thank you for the support. You've been supporting the channel like crazy. I appreciate that, man. I'll be going live again, like I said, about 14 hours, 15 hours, something like that. We will be playing some more Noita. The only time, if I ever randomly miss a night, assume something, usually I feel crappy, sick, whatever, but I should be good. I should be good to go. I'm feeling good. Honestly, after suffering last week with the damn bug bite that I had on my leg, or bug bites, plural, that I had on my legs, like right now, by not feeling itchy all the time, I'm feeling like kind of fantastic. It's like because I was just suffering last week with constant itchiness, just removing that now, I'm like, dude, life is amazing. The world is awesome. It's beautiful. So yeah, I'm having an awesome time right now. I will be playing more Noita in 14 to 15 hours. Thanks for the support. Read Kuba. Why am I being ignored? Wait, what happened, Kuba? Let's see. If we deserve more, we want a maid outfit. That's what you want, a maid outfit? You could ask for anything. Not saying you could. Not saying this. Hypothetically, if you could ask for anything, you would choose a maid outfit, Kuba. I think you are speaking for yourself in your own fetishes. That is a self-report right there. I know the chat is full of non-degenerates. Yeah, see, hashtag shadow ban him. I agree, Skills. Back to the shadow realm with him. Thanks for everything, chat. Deuces.